Welcome to Thunkworks. So in this video I'm going to try and knock out a quick project just to try and keep my YouTube upload schedule regular. So I've got this orchid. I know I made an orchid for last week's video, smaller flowers on it. But I've got these laying around. So I made this quite a while ago. It was for a project that's kind of I wanted to make, but through various reasons probably not going to make it now. But anyway, I've got several of these cut out already. So 2 parts, or so 3 parts of the flower, copper section and some aluminium. So I'm going to try and knock up a single orchid flower. So quite a large flower compared to the ones I did last week, and make a sort of nice chunky stem for them. Maybe some leaves at the bottom. Not sure what I'll do as far as a base goes yet. I'll figure that out in a while. So I'm just going to make a start on texturing. I'm going to do a hammer texture just like the other ones, and go from there. Right, so we've polished these pieces up. Now, I'm not 100% happy with the aluminium, the way it's polished up. I don't really like it working with aluminium in general, but they look shiny enough. So, I mean, you can't really tell on camera. I'm wondering whether it may be just too much oxidation on the surface and it needed a better prep before polishing. I'm not too sure. I think if I made any of these in the future, I'd probably do copper and stainless steel. I just much prefer it. But anyway, moving on. So I've got this copper rod. I've just used my belt grinder and put this in the drill, just turned the end down so these pieces slide on, and I'll rivet the end. And then I've got this piece of stainless tubing, quite thick, chunky stuff. And I've just given a quick testing the vise to see if I can bend it. I'm going to put like a random kind of wavy bend up it. I might cut this little turned end off. Yeah, so that's what we're doing right now. Right, so I've got my stem sort of just bent to shape, just a random bend really. I was going to cut that end off, but I think I'll actually use it as a bottom. And I was having a little look around for something as a base. I wasn't really sure. So I've got another piece of dragonstone here. This is quite a small piece. This would probably work for one of the other orchids. This is probably a bit big, a little bit too much weight for that small piece of stone. But what I did find is this in my drawer. So this is like a hand wheel off a sewing machine. Which came off the sewing machine I used for the motorbike sculpture quite some time ago now. But I'm going to give that a clean up, because that is perfect size for that to sit in, and I think it looks quite nice. Yeah, so that'll be a nice stand for this flower. So I'm going to give that a quick clean up with the wire brush in my drill. Right, so riveting the flower on hasn't gone very well. The kind of split, well, like double-sided rivet I made was, I guess, too long. It's just twisted. It's not really focusing. Yeah, that you can kind of see it's bent in there, and obviously I've not been able to rivet it very well. But it looks okay. I mean, it's kind of more of a prototype or a proof of concept. I'm not going to bother with any leaves now just because this doesn't go very well. I'll have to figure out another method, and like I said, I'm not super happy with that with the aluminium, although it does look okay. It is nice with the contrast with the copper. No, it doesn't really want to focus because it's so shiny now, but I'll try and get a couple of nicer shots of it. The base looks quite cool, and I can repurpose that because it is just slip fit in there. So yeah, so that's going to be it for this video. If I've got any hope of editing this to actually get it up this evening, so it's Sunday. What time is it? Yeah, it's almost 2 o'clock. I like to upload on a Sunday at 8 o'clock, so I've got a few hours to edit this video. Hopefully I can get it out there. And yeah, that's it for this video. Well, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed watching me make this. I'll hopefully think of a more exciting project to make for next week. So see you then.